Hello and welcome back to Techtonica. In our last episode, we expanded our smelting of both copper and iron. And so now we're using Mark II smelters, Mark II miners. We have a 5 to 8 ratio. It's not quite using all 8, not quite using all 5, but it works well enough that that we can get a full Mark II belt out of that array, or that combination there, and it works out well enough. We could probably come up with a better ratio with a higher number, but at some point you kind of need to end with a thing there. I see that one of these miners is complaining about fuel. Oh, that would be why. It doesn't actually have a connection to get fuel. I think we're going to have to do this then and dip it back down again. I should have thought of that when I was doing this. Let's see, this one. Because, yeah, it's, I can't do it that way either. Get rid of this one and then come up here. And then will this work? I don't know, actually. I don't know if it'll still grab from there or not. It will. Okay, great. Not that it really needs to. It must have just managed to squeeze a few pieces out onto the belt at some point along the way. Because these are still pretty well keeping things moving. Let's see. Did I pick up too much of something? No, I didn't. Great. Let's go back up there. And if you saw, we also started trying to plan out advanced circuits. And if you saw, I took down all the assemblers we had. That was a very bad design. Because I was trying to do direct inserts on everything, and then as I looked at the numbers for how much of everything we actually need, we don't quite need direct inserting of everything. So I think what we're going to do is do an old-fashioned sort of like left to right model, I guess. So we'll start, of course, with advanced circuits here on one end. We're going to do 3 of those aligned correctly. Whether they're actually spaced this far apart isn't actually set yet. But then processor units will be next, and for those we need 2 of them. The issue is going to be that we need 2 of them. You know what? Actually, what might be better for these, now that I've started, is to put them in a vertical line. Oh, I deleted that box. How do I keep managing to do that? Let's put them in a line this way instead. That way we have more ample opportunity to input things. So for this, we're going to do... Why you not let me select you? Weird. We're going to pick the advanced circuits here. They need a lantern in, and then they need 2 items in coming from other constructions. And I think the way to do that is to have 2 lines here, give them a little bit of space, but have a pair of assemblers maybe here somehow, making yeah, these have to be on the ground to touch. Interesting. Making the processor units. They also need 2 items in, and they need 1 Mark II assembler, excuse me, making electrical components. Now this is electrical components are actually a high rate. We need 30 of these for each one of these assemblers, 60 in total. And while we can make that many in 1 Mark II assembler, we probably want to consider doing a direct insert for that. So that would mean putting this something like this, which means probably putting this one right here so we can direct insert. That might just work out okay. We'll see what it works out to be. Then electrical components are going to also need copper wire input to them. And I think the copper wire can be input in from maybe from the side or something along that line. For that, we can do this. Maybe something like that. That might work better. As long as we can get the things in we need for the processor units. Which processor units are going to take also plant matter frames. And plant matter frames we can make in 2 Mark II assemblers as well. And so that might be something we could direct insert also, or it might just be something that we do differently. kind of thinking about it, I think what we should do is budge this whole thing back this way so that these are more aligned. Well, those are for the plant matter frames, and then we do something like this where we put the processor units here, and then we direct insert from the electrical components there, and then finally the copper somehow, the copper wire somehow. And that should take care of the one thing, the processor units. Putting the processor units here in the center, let's figure out how exactly we want to output them. That might actually have to mean we put some space in here to have a belt go across this way to go into these. We'll have to figure that out as we go. And then I think what we should do from here is actually build the other components, the cooling systems on this side, and feed them into the other side. And that might end up working out better in the long run. And so if we do that, the cooling systems need 2 Mark II assemblers, which then also need mechanical components made in 1 Mark I assembler, Shiverthorn coolant made in 1 Mark I assembler, and iron components going into that in 1 Mark I assembler. So I think that'll be a little bit easier because we go kind of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 to 3, and then 1 to 4 to 3 here with mechanical components. So one of these goes to there, and then one of these and that one go to there. And that should work out fine with 2 of these being made. And the belts, the number of items on the belts are all slow enough that we can have 1 red inserter for the inputs or the outputs on that. And so I think that'll work out much better. So we need to move some stuff around, I think. So 2 making cooling systems would probably go something like this, in this type of orientation, and then we could have some space, and then that. So let's start with, let's take all this back out again. And that's just there for my space at this point. But 2 cooling systems means something like maybe this. And then they're going to need the Shiverthorn coolant, which is made in a Mark I. And the Shiverthorn coolant will need iron components. I think we should go a little bit more space then. So if we did iron components here, bring the iron in on this side, we could direct insert those to Shiverthorn coolant, which needs... I'm not able to target these now either. Weird. Shiverthorn coolant, which needs the limestone as well as the Shiverthorn extract. So that's 2 belts coming into this. And then that can output into these, as well as mechanical components, which need iron and copper. So maybe I just do 1 more line of flooring here instead of tearing everything back up again. To bring the copper around from the outside. Oh, I can't do that. I need to start here. So I need to shift everything over by 1 more then. Oops, I did it again. Let's see. 2 belts on the outside there means go here. And then you can go there for the cooling systems. 2 belts input for you. The mechanical components can go here. And then we can do a little bit of space. Let's see. We're going to want to have 2 belts coming in for this. They could feed into the front, I suppose. That might be the easiest. Output, loop. And then 2 of these for the for the cooling systems. And then the plant matter, or then we need to have 3 of these for the advanced circuits, like that. And I'll do a loop here as well for that. These also will need Atlantum, so I might weave that belt for the Atlantum in here. I think I can do that. 2 inputs on this side. Yeah, I think I can do that. And then on this side, we do the processor units, which means we need much more flooring. And processor units, we have 2 of those. So then we can do... no, we want them in the middle here, though, somewhere. Somehow. I haven't decided yet. But we don't need as much space there, then. Something like this, I think, with the plant matter frames being right here. Because those can have input across the front, the fiber. They can not quite direct insert. How many plant matter frames do I have going in? Plant matter frames. I need to move 22.5 into each of those two assemblers. So that's too fast for a long inserter. But I could do just potentially some short belts for that. If I spaced this out a little bit more. Or what if these were done like this? Nope. And then this one was moved over here. That would let me put the fiber in here. The processor units would go here then. And they're going to need to have the electrical components input into there. What else did you need? No, that's fine. Or sorry, the mechanical components. And then they also need... no, electrical components. Wait, these aren't... These are processor units. Electrical components, I need one Mark 1 assembler, and that needs one Mark 1 assembler for copper. And then I need... I'm missing a Mark 2 assembler someplace. 1, 2, 3. 2 of these, 2 of those. 2 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I had one too many made. I feel like I'm missing something. Electrical components could be done back here somehow, though. That's this. And then they will need copper wire. Let's do like this and then like that. Feed them direct in. I think that will work. Let's double check everything. This is plant matter frames. They just need fiber. Same with this one here. Those will be direct fed into processor units here. Oh, processor unit. There. Those need electrical components in large quantity, though. That's what it was. I need to direct insert these. That's fine. Oopsie, I dug a hole. These need a direct insert for sure. So let's do that. Wait, these might have been what I needed a Mark II for. This is what I needed the Mark II for. It's these. All right, so we'll do that, and then we'll just do the mechanical. No, sorry, the copper wire behind them here, and that'll be fine because these can take in electrical components. They can take in the iron from the side, and the copper can take in the copper from the side, and that'll be good then too. These are all our advanced circuits, and they're going to need to have the processors coming in from here, from these two. Then I think maybe this gets separated a little bit more. That way I can output them here and feed them across somehow. I think that might work out best. And then we have the cooling systems here. And we have the Shiverthorn coolant getting made here. The iron components getting made here for the Shiverthorn coolant. Why did that not get picked? because that wasn't the Silverthorn coolant. And then finally the mechanical, the mechanical components getting made here. That should work. Should. So let's plan out some belts. Everything can be Mark 1 belt for this. Within the assemblies themselves, Mark 1s are more than sufficient. So we bring iron in this way. It gets used here, and then it turns here to go into this one. We bring copper in right next to it. And that can just go in right next to the iron here for those. We also will need, that's iron, we also will need Silverthorn extract and limestone in here. We'll just do those direct insert into the front, like this. And then those will output the Silverthorn coolant. They'll come on a loop this way, turn, come back this way like this. That way they both can output here and they both can input there. Beyond that, you need mechanical components, which will come out from here. Yes. And they will go out this way, turn here, get input right there, go up and over this, and then get input right here. And that'll work out fine as well. Your output is just the cooling systems. They'll come this way. Same kind of thing. Output there, turn here, input 1, 2, and 3. What were you? Oh, you're plant matter frames. Plant matter frames here. Do you have any? No, you don't. Okay, good. Let's see. Need to plan these first. This will output this way. Then this way. Then it can turn again, and go up over an inserter that's right here. Direct inserting those. We'll go and put that in there. Up and over, and then into this area here. I think you need to turn and come down just a hair, and then turn, go back this way, like that, to take care of that input. I also have to get Atlantum ingots in here too, so I'll have to get that figured out. That takes care of this. So then the plant matter can come in something like this, turn, and go over there. That'll be fine. And then we have these will output here also, or sorry, the other way around. This input there also. And then we need to make the electrical components, and that's made back here with iron coming in like this, and copper coming in here. And I think that'll do it. I think. Here, please, and then this one can go this way. So we obviously need some more flooring here to extend our bus. We also might have to remove, as I mentioned earlier in the last episode, we might have to remove another row of these, but I'm going to try not to, unless it becomes an issue with the way the bus works. And then finally, we need to get Atlantum in here one way or the other to this set of 3. And I think the way to do that is to change this. No, don't do that. Don't do crazy, please. Don't do crazy. Thank you. Is change this, and instead have this belt go to turn here. I don't know if this is going to work, actually. This way? Yeah, that won't work. Can I just do it like that? No, you're going to do it every time. Okay. Oh, what we can do is just do... Maybe do... No. Okay. Well... I know I need to have an inserter here and there. and somewhere over here, but we don't necessarily need it where I had planned it. If the Atlantum comes in above this, does that help me? I think it does. I think it does, because then I can take it to here, turn it again. No, that doesn't help me any. What if I did instead... No, that doesn't help me any either. Curious. It might be best then to put the Atlantum on this side. Yep, let's just do that. Take this out, please. Put this back in here to there. With its input there. This is going to need to have an input here and here. And then we can bring the Atlantum in over here. We can turn this one back out or inward. Probably outward is best. So do something like this. Bring that all the way down to the end. Like that. Atlantum can come in from here. Make sure it touches that one, which it does. Go up and over, and then come back down again. Yeah, that's better. Input, 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 input. I think that works. Seems like it might work to me. You go there. You get from here and here. This comes into here and here with this one, and that one responding. Your outputs are already set. Your inputs are set from this side. These ones are all set. These ones are all set. You need outputs. You also need inputs, which I think I wanted to do here and here. Outputs go there and there. And here, and here, and here. Because that one has two inputs on this side. Right? Two inputs, yep. And then over here you need one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. And I think that does it. Oh, also these two. If that doesn't do it, then we're going to have to do something different. Obviously. So iron goes here. Copper goes here. This is limestone and or sugarthorn in either order. So we can do one of those here. We'll go to this one first, since it's first. We'll go to this one second, because it's second. And then we need to extend our bus also. All the way down to the end of this floor here. Good thing the items don't fall off the ends. I hope this works. Because that would be bad if it didn't. Something like that. This box is actually not needed here. If I... Oh, crap. Ouch. That hurts. I just picked up a bunch of stuff I didn't need. I know I'm having problems with that lately, but I am. There, please. Yep, you're good now. You're good. Atlantum goes here. This is plant fiber. That goes here. And then we have iron first, and then copper. Feels like it's not enough. Oh, we also need an output for these. Crap, we need an output for these. Outputs are pretty slow. This is only producing 30 total, so it's 10 each. I can output to a long inserter belt, starting here to here to here to out. Long inserter here. There, please. Here and here. And let's see what's happening. You're running, you're running. You're waiting on electronics. You're running. Good. Good. And since we're producing 6 at a time. These inserters will take 2 at a time each. They're gonna move 30 each per minute, which is under their spec, which is good. Processors are processing. They're going this way, which means that all this over here is working. Lantum's here. Process circuits are coming in. This stuff's not coming in yet. What's going on? What do you need? You need coolant. I goofed up something. Coolant. Oh, this shouldn't have been here. Oops, that should have been there. I see what I did. Yep. E. Give me an E here. Like that, and I'll just keep those mechanical parts. That's fine. Oopsie. Yeah, that's how that should have been. I thought it was 2 to 2. It's 1 to 2. 1. Wait. No, it should be 2 cooling systems. I screwed up. There should be 2 cooling systems here. That was actually correct before. So this shouldn't be here. Take this out here. Like this. Take that out too. Let's change this then slightly. We need 2... Wait, no, wait. Hold on. No, I had it right. Man, I keep reading the wrong lines in my notes. I keep misinterpreting cooling systems as coolant, and so this was right. I just can't read. 1 iron component, 1 sugar coolant, 1 mechanical components, all Mark 1s. That's what we need. It is correct. This is iron component. This is mechanical component. This is a belt. This is a belt. This is correct. 2 cooling systems, Mark II. Go to 3 advanced circuits, Mark II. We didn't get any made. Why did we not get any made? Because these all have... Yeah, okay, there we go. They got stuff in their hands. Wrong stuff in their hands. Okay. Those are both running now. And they're going to output... There we go. And these are going to be kind of front load priority here a little bit. But that's okay. What I want to do here, I think, is put down a box right here. Maybe I should do this just for arbitrary reasons. We're going to load these into the box, but we're not going to do them very fast because, like I said, we're only making 30. So I want to just do a slow assembler. Because I want to take, or a slow inserter rather, because I want to take from, I'm not able to touch any of this stuff. Maybe because I'm up in the air? Well, no, but I was up above the ground over there. I want to send these over to there. I also need to send them over to there, but I wanted to be able to save some up here so that we can, just have some to be able to grab too. So let's do this to pad this box out, of course, like we've been doing with the rest of the mall type boxes. I'm going to need these for making the Mark II machines of all kinds, I think. So, oops. No, I didn't. Oops, never mind. So I think I want to have them grabbable instead of making them by hand. I think that makes sense. But like I said, we're going to have to do a little bit of management of how much of these get loaded into that box. So what I think I want to do with that is take it over to another bus line here. That bus line can go here. I'll bring it down, and then once it gets down, we'll figure out how we're going to split it and handle it, although it's going to be on the same row as that, which isn't great. How many do we need? Well, actually, I hear it. Victor says 200. I could just hand insert 200 of those, I suppose. But then we need a bunch of them for the freight elevator. 500. That's a bit more. I mean, obviously, it's a bit more. But, I suppose I could just actually add them to this line to go that way. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. So then this belt gets continued out this way to here. Come this way. Come down. Same pattern as before. Turn there. Come this way though. And then come here. Turn again. Drop down. And then turn into that belt and merge there. And so those will go to the elevator. Well, to the elevator, you know, the station near the elevator, I should say. And we will deal with those there. But we're still going to collect them up here so that 200 of them can go into the... we can save up 200 of them to go into the production terminal. I don't know what they stack to, but I suspect it's at least 200. We'll see after a little while. Let's also go look at what else we need to feed into the production terminal, though. Besides those 200, what else we have left to feed in there? We did all the frames, we did all the belts, so we actually just need those 200 circuits, and we're good. I tore apart that frame assembly at some point. I don't remember if it was... Oh, it must have been after the last episode. I don't remember, though. And so I think we can go out to the freight elevator and set up the new manufacturing for the new frames out there. In order to do that, though, we're going to want to have some more mining and smelting capability. We could just do a single slower belt with the slower machines and be kind of happy with that. That's a distinct possibility. It really just depends on how much we think we might need out there in the future, and I honestly have no idea. But the good news is, we need to send fuel out there then too for the smelting. The good news is that we don't need a whole lot. I mean, we could do the 6 Mark 1s and the 8 Mark 2 or the 8 Mark 1 smelters, 6 Mark 1 miners, like we did here originally for each one of these, and make a Mark 1 belt of each to start with, and then we can always tear it up later and do more later. That might be the best thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, and that'll be 8 and 8. That'll give us enough out there to smelt to make those frames. And then what I think I should do is just take some fuel from here and feed it into this machine as well. And I think all I need to do for that is just do a belt. Let's go with this here. Go this way here. And I'm just going to do a slow inserter here, I think, just to kind of control what gets put in there. But you're going to need a little bit more help because we're putting more stuff on you now. So you can have another inserter there so this doesn't get backed up. And then this should be okay. I just wish that you could say, hey, don't go until I have, I don't know, a full stack, maybe not in certain cases, but a certain amount at least, like a minimum sending package, maybe 20 or something, to be able to set that number would be nice. So, okay, this is a little weird. I'm definitely able to target these machines when I'm flying above this floor. Like, I can target that assembler right there. But if I go upstairs... Ow, I fell. Oh, also, those circuits are backed up. They're not backed up anymore, so maybe I'm fine. I can't target these. Even the Mark 1s, I can't target them. So I don't know what the difference there is. I don't know. It's weird. How many of these? And I can't even target these boxes, but I can definitely target them when I'm flying elsewhere. Okay, anyway, let's go out to the elevator and get that mining and smelting set up, and we'll come back and get some more circuits, or pick up those circuits for the production terminal toward the end of the episode, I think. Which isn't that far off, but either way. Well, I guess I could be flying, and then I wouldn't have to worry so much about standing on things. So we have copper up above our heads in that sort of grotto above where the whatchamacallits are. The nearest iron, I thought there was iron over here, but there apparently isn't. I think the nearest iron might be this big block right here. So we'd have to belt that into here, which is fine. And just do some smelting here someplace, perhaps even underneath these core composers. Which are you? Oh, geez, you're backed up already. Yeesh. Okay. Did I give myself enough room here for more? No, I did not. Well, I don't know that I didn't, but let's see. I can also show you what I ended up having to do to get the core composer aligned correctly. It was a little bit of fun, although this one looks like it's going to be a little bit better behaved. If I go right here, that means that I can put a core exactly there, and everything will fit perfectly. You and you and you. Come this way. To here, to there, and then inserter here, and I'm just going to do an output one here from a box here to put these all into here. I believe, yes, I have some purple cores too to put in there. There you go. Which those are the ones that I deleted when I built the upper bus in the other place. And they'll just come in here. Actually, you know what? I have a crazy idea. Well, crazier idea, something. Give me these, put them on somewhere. 4, I guess. F6. Oops, I did F4. F6. And that was, what did I put there? What did I have on F4? I don't even know what that was. Okay, F6. If I put these in right here, almost. Then I think, yes, I can. I just can't put them without support underneath them. So if I put 5 of these down like this, then I can put these in. Back in here, they got deleted accidentally. Just like that. And then I can take these back out again. And now I have that solid again. Whether I want to keep them like that or not, I don't know. But that was just, you know, me being weird. The circuits can go over there at some point. I'm not going to do it right now because we're going to set this smelting up first. We just need 2 smelting arrays here. Tear some of this apart. Like so. And then I can just do these here. Actually, I could do them over here too. Or both. Over here might actually be best, now that I think about it. Let's go like here. Oops. Missed. Oh, that's because of the... yeah. There we go. It thinks I'm actually wanting it to put the ones in that are red. It doesn't calculate properly. It just does the X by Y kind of thing. Let's do just 2 smelting arrays right here, right next to each other. So we need to have... and we can do the interleaved method here in the outputs because they're slow enough. Or we could plan for the regular method. Let's just plan for the regular method. Or I can even put these next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll just put them right next to each other. That'll work. So copper's got to come from up there somewhere. Iron needs to come in through the opening there. So maybe iron is best here. Coming in like this to there, which means maybe iron plates come out like this. Fuel can come in from here. To there. And then copper plates, oopsie, copper plates can come in from there. Or come out, nope, I did that wrong. Copper plates can come out here. And copper ore is probably just going to come down. I think, from up there. And so... Ooh, that'll be fun to do. We need to build up to there to extend power for inserters. We also need to run fuel up there, too. That's fine. Let's go right here with the power pillar. I figured this out. I did it on camera in the last episode, or definitely since then. Oh, I'm on a power floor. Okay, more power floor. You know why I thought that the rail runner would be something you did by standing on top of the rail? Because it's a rail runner, so I was thinking running on the rail, but it's really just using the rail as a runner to get you to another location. So that's on me for misinterpreting the wording. Let's go ahead and just grab the 1,000. That's fine. Let's see if we got those 200 yet while we're here, because we can feed those in. Because I think you're grabbing more than your fair share here. Nearly there. Yeah, nearly there. That 25 of those will take me approximately a minute. So I think we could just wait for them. It's actually less than a minute. Assuming this is all working, which it's not. Why are you not working? Processors, what did I do wrong? You're not getting plant matter frames fast enough? Ooh. We're not getting enough fiber. You are fiber in our diet. How much fiber am I making? I'm only making 100 and... Oh, we're not outputting enough. Oh yeah, we should be. Why are we not outputting... Oh, the threshers... I've upgraded the thresher speed, haven't I? Synthesis, maybe... Yeah, threshing speed 2. That's probably why. I was doing the math on the basic thresher speed, and this is not basic thresher speed anymore. But then again, that means we should be eating through these, and we're really not either. We need stack filter inserters next. I'm going to take half of each of these, so we're down to about 250 of each. I'm going to force feed these into the plant matter frame makers here. Like this. I still have a bunch of my inventory too, but split that. I didn't want to split it. That's fine. I'll let you have it all. That's fine. I can always get more. I know where to find it. Let's see if that makes a difference as far as processors crafting time. And it should. Oh yeah, big difference. These are already getting they're already getting their second batch before the first batch finishes processing. Okay, so that should speed that up just a little bit, and it probably means that I have 200 of these now. It does. So I'm going to turn this off for a moment so they can all go out to the elevator, just for reasons. And we can feed these in, and we can get that next level. Just for fun.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available. Advisory. All major sector assets have been reactivated. Remaining production terminal upgrades will be limited to the yield of extreme advancements in productivity.
You're going for it, huh? Nice.
Okay. More iron frame. I should have just left those set up. More iron frames, more copper frames, more advanced circuits, more conveyor belts, and 500 mining charges. That means we need to automate mining charges, which somebody did hint to me that I would need, but I didn't heed said hints somewhat on purpose because I wanted to just kind of see. Okay, so we'll deal with that later. Before then, let's also take a look at the new stuff, the new tech we unlocked here. So now we have the optimization tier, which is another mole 9x9 tunneling. I'm guessing again that that's the width and height, not the depth. We could check it and see, but I'm guessing. Also 12x12 flatten here, which is interesting. Synthesis. You know what? Let's go ahead and check and see what this is. Oh, we haven't unlocked it yet. Then never mind. We have to scan the thing. That's probably in that elevator building. Assembler speed 3. Let's do it. And even though we don't really need it necessarily, you can always use making things faster. Thresher Mark II. We need to scan 5 of those. Those are in. I'm almost positive those are in the elevator building. And then pack size, we have to scan that too. Stack cap is blocked, but that's because we haven't unlocked stack inserters yet. Oops. Ooh, hauler cap. We should probably do that too. Well, we need to scan for stack cap. Okay, well, hopefully that's in the thing then. I'm not as concerned about the track reach. It seems like it's okay to me. We could do it, but it's okay to me. We need to set up a stack inserter array too. Hoverpack flight. Let's do that. I guess we could do rail rush to get faster travel speed on the rails. That would help, but we don't have 3 yet anyway. And then energy. Let's do voltage auto step just so those don't cost electricity to run. We should probably do this as well, so that it doesn't use as much accumulator charge to power the monorail, but we don't have the points yet for that. We'll have to get those. Assembler power trim 3. Yeah. We need to get MDR power trim 2 first, though. We need to find that one. Actually, I did find that one. I used the map to find that one. We can go grab that when we go back up by the elevator. It was another spot that I missed, that I shouldn't have missed, but I did miss anyway. Out in the area of the elevator. And then we don't really need Atlantum infused limestone. These, I think I read somewhere that these aren't used yet. Threshing core boost, that's fine. I would rather have these 2, which are the last ones, of course. And then we could do cool dense once we have the things for it as well. So let's go back out to the elevator, because that's where we need to focus our efforts now, more so than here on the thing. I think on the production terminal. I think the elevators are our new point of focus. Is how much faster is this now? Oops, I messed that up. Jump and hold, not double jump. That is a bit faster now. But yeah, there it goes. Go, 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 go. Yum. So that'll be a bit better. So we may have to do some upgrades here. That'll be a bit better once we get to... just where I wanted to know. Once we get that cleaned up so that these are a little bit more free. That chip that I found on the map that I missed is over here. It is... Is it down in this tunnel that I made? No, it's on the other side where the river forks here. There should be... up there. That's where it is. That's why I missed it earlier. We have to get up there. Can we get up there via cutting across from over here? No. Alright, so we have to get up there. Okay. Cut me a hole here. Cut me a hole here. At least I think I'm doing this right. No, I'm going in the wrong direction. I could go this way more. I think. Although I think I've gone too high now. Wait a minute. Oh, it's in this stretch right here. So I've gone a little bit too high now. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, it's there. I did cut through to it. I found it. It's here. It's here. Ish. Oh, no. Well, I kind of did. Come on. Why? Weird. Okay, there we go. So this way... Oops. This way doesn't seem to have anything in it. It does not. This way... I need to go, like... there more. I don't know what I did there. Huh. Oh, I do know what I did there. I think we can just go this way. Yummy, yummy coolant. Here we are. I think. Basically. So I didn't know this tunnel even existed, but it should be here. From what I saw on the map. There we go. MDR power trim. So that would be energy, of course. And we can do that one now. And then we can do that one when we have the points, which we actually do have the points. What was the other thing that I was saving up for that I just forgot about, though? I don't know. This one. Monorail spike trim. Okay. We'll save. We'll save. So then from here, that gets me more or less in that direction. I don't know what I just landed on. But that gets me onto like a middle whatever that there doesn't appear to be anything in. So I don't need to be up here anyway. Okay, let's go back north to the elevator. Actually, you know what? Given the time, I think we will end this episode here. We did make the advanced circuits, which was the goal for this episode anyway. Anything else is just gravy. And I think I will finish up getting the floor up to the upper level. And then next time we'll hook up the miners and get these things going to make the iron and copper we need in order to make the frames we need so that we can make the frames we need for the elevator and also get those 500 circuits, which should be accumulating in here now. They are good. Get those ready to go and output for the elevator, and we'll get the elevator unlocked in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all then. Bye for now.